Okay, I wanted to talk really briefly about the issue of doubt. I've been sort of tracking this in students for a while and have begun to see what I think are some patterns around it. In Buddhism, it's understood that there are three kinds of doubt, is how it's presented. The first is doubt in the teacher. We don't think they've had the experiences they're talking about. We don't think they're communicating it properly, something like that. Second, doubt in the teachings. I don't think these practices work. I don't have confidence in them. I don't think they're what's a good fit for me, something like that. And then the third doubt, which is the most prevalent, is self-doubt. And that's the story. Well, everyone else can do this, but I can't because I've got this, this broken piece in me, this worthlessness, self-perception. So these doubts are doubts that do slow us down in making contact with and opening to the absolute. And interestingly, the self-doubt is one that can be worked with or overcome in the process as we work with innate goodness, as we work with more heart qualities in particular. It really builds up a lot more of a kind of bank of goodwill that seems to manage it. And so one of the things I've been having students do, I did on the last retreat, the Demystifying Awakening retreat I just did, was I had them periodically check in and just self-assess how the level of trust they had in me as a teacher and in my teaching. And I know some of you, I'm new to you, so you may not have a clear picture yet, but just over the course of our working together, just check in there and see where your trust level is. Because one thing I'm noticing is the folks preceding Kensho, they generally, particularly on retreat, were communicating how much confidence they had in me and in the teaching. And so I was really seeing that as a viable factor. And in looking back with the folks that have had Kensho in the last couple of years, most of them are folks who've been working with me for a while, either online or in person. But I think they've built up a certain level of trust in what I'm doing. And again, it's for you to evaluate. And I recommend using a 1 to 10 scale, 1 being low, 10 being high. Just see where you are. Because again, I think it does relate to the Kensho process, the trusting of the absolute. I think that's all interwoven in here. So that's something new I'm introducing. So we're going to see how that works.